Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Qigong Live Online. Good morning, Mark, and good morning, Susie. And I like the code, Mark, about wild horses' manes. Parting wild horses' mane. That's very cool. I got it. Very cool. So, welcome to class today. We're going to do something. I've actually had two things happen in the last couple of days, and some have been inspired by my conversation with Mark. And we're going to do one this week, and we'll do the other one next week. And there was an interesting comment because when people ask me questions, it evokes ideas and what we're going to do with the ideas of how we're going to take that into the Qigong and how it works inside the Qigong with the exercises and how we can understand it more and have a deeper understanding of a particular concept of movement, or concept of this particular one is a concept of relaxation, about what relaxation really looks like and what it looks like for you, not necessarily me, but what it looks like for you as a person. And so I think it's quite useful that we're going to talk about things like that, and it comes up in questions that I get, and I think it's really useful to bring that into classes, and then we can all benefit from the question. And that's what we're going to do today. So just do that onwards. Next week we're going to do the concept of that's what we're doing today. Next week we're going to do the concept of fully weighted, 100% weighted when you're moving from side to side, or when you're changing weight, because you have to do that when you walk. Because if you have any weight on one foot, you can't take the step. You've got to actually unload your foot completely to actually step. To take a step forward when you're walking, you have to unload. So time when you're walking, there's 100% on one foot. It has to be, because you've got, if you can have 1% on one foot and 99 on the other one, you cannot lift that foot off the ground until you unload it. It has to be 100%. Or you can have 1%, but you've got to still move over it before you can take it off to do 100%. So you always got to get 100%. Otherwise, then there's weight in it, you can't get it off the ground. So we're going to talk about that next week, about how, and there's a few Qigong exercises that does that. And we'll take it into the exercise to show you. It's funny. I was talking to Mark, and it's one of the easiest things to do. It's one of the hardest things to do, and it seemed quite simple, but it's actually hard to get your head around, because I don't think we normally do that as a human being. When we would learn to walk, or when we learn to move, we don't learn to unload and load. We don't do it consciously. So it's actually not easy to do. But you'll see that next week. It'll be an interesting class. But we're doing about relaxation today, the art of relaxation, or the art of learning how to relax. You'll quite often hear me talking about letting go the idea of holding yourself. But letting go is not easy. It's an easy throwaway term to say letting go to somebody. But what it actually means depends what you're letting go of, isn't it? It's easy to use that comment or use that terminology. But what does it actually really mean? It's an underinterpretation comment. It could mean a million different things, and I could explain it one way that you could think of it a million different other ways. So it's not an easy concept to get your head around. Because that's, as I say, letting go of what? Which part of yourself you're letting go? And I said it on a recent video, I think. One of our reels, I think, was on Instagram somewhere, about letting go. And how difficult it is. It's not as simple as we think it is, because are we letting go mentally? Are we letting go physically? Or are we letting go spiritually? And they're all aspects of letting go. And they're all difficult. The easiest one, by the way, is letting go is physical. Letting go physical is easy. Let your arm go physically, to learn how to let your arm go and let your arms just be relaxed and move your arms where there's no weight. And that's the easy one. The other ones are not so easy yet. There's exercise that you do to do that. Very cool. It's interesting, letting go your mind is the second one. Letting go spiritually different thing. You've got to let go your spiritual belief as well. It says that in the Tao Te Ching. The Tao Te Ching says you even have to let go your spiritual beliefs. You have to let go everything. And that's pretty frightening for lots of people. Let alone letting go the mental thoughts, or letting go your mental construct of who you are mentally. And let that go and know that they're just thoughts. It's not you. You have thoughts, but you're not thoughts. You have a mind, but you're not a mind either. Rumi wrote a great poem about that. I wasn't coughing because I got a cough, by the way. I was just coughing for my friend, the film projector, my cinematographer down the back there. Very good. Through our spine. Now to do this rotation, I'm using my hips. I'm moving my hips from side to side, and I'm just relaxing my shoulders and my arms and my spine and the muscles down my spine. So during these weekly classes, I like to go into depth, especially these advanced classes, into more in-depth understanding of the inner structure or the inner workings of the exercise themselves. What's happening on the inside of it? What's happening with the breath? What's happening with the energy movement? And how it's created and how we move. Basically, the precise part of energetic movement inside our body. If you want to do the exercise, just the straight exercise, then you can go to the beginners online ones. We have an online beginners series, and then we'll just do exercises. Really simple exercises so you can just practice them. Or if you want to, you can do some of the online courses, but I'm not trying to sell courses, but there are online courses and they have all the exercises. But what we do in these, we take them to a different place. We go more into the fine tuning of what's actually happening. And I quite like doing that. And people ask me questions about this, so it's nice to bring into and the awareness of be more aware of our body and how we move, especially energetically. Cool. Now, lock your hips. Don't move your hips, and just move your shoulders from side to side. Yeah, and then you can feel your spine moving. But just don't move your pelvis. Don't move your hips. Leave your. And you can feel the spine rotating from side to side. Very good. Oh, it's the cat. We have a very noisy cat. A cat sings. It's an interesting sound. It's really loud. It's not necessarily she wants food. She's already been fed. But she likes to sing and meows very loudly. Oh. Good. Just squat yourself down and then come back up again. I'm just going to warm up the knees today. And come down, sit down here, hold this posture. There we go. We'll bow into class. Roll back onto your thumbs. Left hand underneath the right hand on top, two thumbs together. Go. Make a fist with your left hand, cover with your right. Bring it towards your heart. Then down to your physical center. Cool. we're talking about relaxation. So we're talking about understanding the concept of relaxation. Now, and every single person is different. So I'm going to show you how you find yours, because it's not the same as mine. I have a different body shape, different size, different everything. And we're all different. I'm not different in any other way. We're just all different. And so what we think of relaxation, I just say relax. You sit here and just relax. Now, how that feels for you and how that feels for me is two totally different things. How it feels for everybody. So we're going to go more into how we relax. So we'll use our arms. Arms probably the easiest way to understand how to relax, because it's something we can hold up and we can feel the relaxation. We can feel the effect of that. So we're going to go into we'll go into an exercise first from we're going to do from Zhan Zhuang Qigong, from standing Qigong. We'll go into the standing Qigong set, and we'll do that one first, and that's a different thing again. And we'll do flying eagle. Flying eagle? Yeah, flying eagle. It's a posture from the Zhan Zhuang Qigong, and it looks like that. We're holding your arms up like that, but we'll set it up a little bit, make it easier for you. And then once we get into there, we'll talk about how to relax inside that posture. So the key to when you pick your arms up is not to pick your shoulders up, not use your shoulder to pick up your arm. Just use the conscious idea of energy in your arms, and let the energy just move your arms up. Let the energy float your arms. Now, you don't necessarily can feel the energy floating in your arms, but it's just the concept of using less muscles and more energy instead. And so all we're doing is we're changing the way we perceive our movement. So we're going to do that. So we're going to slow it. And as you do it, so start with your hands facing towards the ground. Then move your hands to the side. Yeah, and as they come up. And just let them float up. And just they can take. You have to breathe in and breathe out. Just breathe in and breathe out. Just bring your arms up like that. Good. And just let them hang. Yeah, good. Now bring your arms back down again, slowly lower. Good. We'll try that again. So the same thing again. This time our focus is on letting the arms float and not use as less muscles as you possibly can. How you get your head around what that is doesn't matter, but just do the best you can. And so you let your arms just float up. And feel them really light, and they just float. And feel the energy moving them. That's it. Perfect. Just like that. Good. And then get to the top, and they get to about shoulder height, and then just relax on your elbows. Good. So this is the posture. Now, for this to be the best posture you can possibly be, it's all about how you relax your arms. So I'm going to take you through different stages of this, and we're going to practice each of these parts till you find where your place is. Yep. So first of all, we're going to make them straight, because remember they've always got a slight bend, and we don't have straight arms, they've got a slight bend in them. So we'll go from one extreme to the other. Yep. So let's go out where we have our arms straight, and we feel the tension in your shoulders. You can feel your shoulders, you can feel your arms, feel your elbows, and you can feel the locking up in the elbows. And then if you just relax. Yep. Good. So that first relax is your first attempt of just letting your arms relax, and you go from straight arms to slightly bent. Good. Then take another breath, and as you breathe out, then relax your arms a bit more. And you feel your shoulders come down. Yeah. Then take a breath in again, and breathe out again. Now, as soon as you do that, your arms get heavy. Yeah. Now you notice you're having to hold on your arms a bit because they've got relaxed. As soon as they're relaxed, of course, they get heavy. Funny enough. Good. And then I take another breath and then relax even more and let the arms just flop like that. Let them come right down like that. Now, if you feel that posture, we'll actually do another one, make it really obvious. Take a breath in and breathe out, let them come right down like that. Good. Now, if you stand there like that, it just doesn't feel right. It's one extreme. This is the other extreme. Well, actually, the other extreme would be probably about there. So we've got the extreme of stuff, and we've got the extreme of just letting them flop down. There's nothing to them. And so somewhere in between there is your perfect place. So it's about how you find that, and we're going to do a bit of discovery with this. So it won't be the first one. It won't be the first breathe out. It'll be after that. So we start with stiff. Take a breath in. Breathe out, and then relax the arms. Let the elbows relax. Now that generally won't be the right place. Unless you've done this a lot and you can breathe straight into the right posture. But generally it'll still be a little bit stiffer than it needs to be. So take a breath in and breathe out one more time. Good. And you'll get to a place where it just feels right. Yeah. But if you take another breath in and breathe out, let them go again, and you go to there and you go, no, that's not right. And you just feel that it doesn't feel right in your arms. Yep. But the problem is lifting them back up again. You have to use muscles to do that, and you don't want to do that. So we're going to lower the arms down, or if you let it go again, breathe in, breathe out. And that definitely doesn't feel right. Yep. And then bring your arms down. The problem is, of course, if you go too far down, getting them back up again, you have to use your muscles to do that unless you can actually let your arms go and let the energy do it. But at this stage, you might not be able to do that. So then we're going to do a different one where you're going to have to let your arms go and then set it back up again and come back from the top. It's hard because as you relax, more you relax, they'll just stay there. But as I say, if I lower them down too far and then I bring it back up, I've just loaded all the muscles up, which I just relaxed. So it's not going to work that way. So we do it the other way. You could get it in one. You could get it in one breath if you've done it. If you stood in this posture lots and you know exactly where that position is, you could relax straight into that posture if you know it. If you don't know that, then you've got to try and find where that place is perfect balance for you. And you might have to practice it a couple of times. I'll do it with you a couple of times. And you need to go either side of it. You need to know what it's not so you can understand what it is. But as I say, it's synonymous just to you, not to anybody else. It's your place of relaxation. Try it again. We'll just use this particular, so I'll do a couple of different exercises and show you that same concept. Yep. Oops, helicopters. So just take a breath in. Good. And then breathe out, let the arms float. As you're breathing out, let the arms float out. Good. Now you could have just floated them to the right place. But at this stage, we don't want to do that. We're going to straighten the arms. So you straighten your arms, which is what we never do as a rule. And then just take a breath in and breathe out, relax. Good, like that. Good, take another breath in and relax again. Now it should be about there. It'll be close. Now take another breath in, breathe out again. And you'll feel that it goes out of the right place. There's a subtle place where now it doesn't quite feel as good as the other one. The problem is, as I say, you don't want to go back up from here. Take a breath in, breathe out again. Definitely not right. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, let them go again. Good, so now you have a fair idea where it is. It's really close. It's really close. So we'll try it again, and we'll narrow it down even more. We'll do the half breath so you can see either side of it. So take a breath in, breathe out, let their hands float. Good, straighten your arms. Good. Now take a breath in. Breathe out, let your arms relax. Just let the elbows relax. Good. Take a breath in. And then breathe out, relax. And feel where it feels perfect, and then stop there. Don't go any further where you think it feels perfect. And just feel what that feels like. Feel exactly where your arms are right now. And they'll get to a place where they'll stay there by themselves if you're in the right place. Good. And then just to prove where you are, take a breath in. Breathe out, let them sink again. And you go, nah, that's not good. And it's interesting. And bring your arms back down again. So it's almost like if I made a sound, an audible sound to it, so you could actually hear it. Yeah, I'll do that for you. So you understand the principle, how fine-tuned this place is. It's very, very precise, but it's precise for you. So bring your arms up. Now I'm going to say it from here, and I'm going to make a noise so you can hear it. So if this is the point, this is out of bounds, be like, oh, it's a funny noise, isn't it? Oh, and I let the arm go. But if I let it go any further, so I go, and so it moves. And there's a certain place where it's a perfect pitch, and the other place is either side of the note. Now, if any of you have ever been a drummer, in your days, if you've ever had drums, drummers are very clever. They can play right on the beat, right where the note's perfect, where they can play just before the beat or just after the beat. And I mean, we're talking very close, and it gives the idea of it just hangs, or it feels like that it's speeding up. And it's a very clever method, but drummers can do this. Very clever drummers have been drumming for a long time, know how to do this. And you can just be ahead of the note, or you can be just after it. Well, what we're trying to do is find where the note is, where the perfect pitch is in the song. And so the arms come up. We're trying to find that place. And I use the sound so you understand the principle of what this is, about where this place is. And that just hangs there, and it just feels like it's going singing. And as soon as you move it anywhere else, it just feels like it's got a funny note change. Yep. So that's what it is. And this is a practice thing. It's not something you're going to be able to pick up straight away, and not probably just this one lesson we're giving you today about it. It's something you will practice, because you need to take it to all the proper postures to find where that place is. Whether you're doing Tai Chi or Qigong, it's the same. So we're going to do it. We'll do a nice easy one. We'll do one from Shu Ba Shu. We'll do the wave hands over the lake. Really simple one, because it's something we do a lot of. And I'm going to turn to the side for this anyway, so I'll show you. So when we do the hands come straight up. There's lots of exercises where the hands just come up and come down. And so it's the same thing. The hands come up. Now, if the hands from the front, now if I straighten my arms, it looks like that. Yep. If I relax the elbows, like that. But if I relax them too much, it looks like that. And now you're sort of hanging on your wrist. It's a funny expression. So we'll try the same thing again. From the bottom, take a breath in. As you breathe out, let the hands float. Just let the energy move your arms up. Good. Now get to the top. Now I want you to straighten your arms. Push your arms out, straighten your arms. And then you can feel the note change, go, "Rrr," and then just relax. And you'll get to about there, take a breath in. And breathe out, relax again, see if you need to move it again. And you go, that. And now I've gone too far. And I know I've gone too far because it doesn't feel right anymore. And then bring back your arms down there. Now, you might not necessarily, at the beginning, notice the subtle changes, but if you do them big to the bottom, it's really obvious. So bring the arms up. It's really obvious if I have straight arms. There's a lot of tension in my body, there's a lot of tension in my shoulders. I can feel the tension to the top part of my forearm. I can feel the tension. As soon as you relax, it all disappears. From there, relax. Take a breath in, relax again. And as soon as I relax like that, then it changes the whole energy in my arm, and you can feel it changing from there to there. And that's not the right place, so we'll do it again. Comes back up. Straighten the arms. And then relax the arms. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. Good. Like that. Good. Back nice and straight. And that's about there. And in theory, the arms will just about almost stay there by themselves in this place. But if you go down, take a breath in. Breathe out and just go a bit deeper. You go, no. Now it's changed it. Changed the sound. And it's not right. Cool. Just shake your arms out for a second. So this is what we're doing. We're trying to find this now. It's called Fang Song. It's actually got a name. It's official, got a name. It's about sync relax. Because when you get the arms in the perfect position and you get the whole body in the perfect position, the whole body starts making the perfect note. So at this stage, we're just trying to tune our arms to start off with. We've got to start somewhere. We're tuning one instrument in the orchestra at the moment, which is the arm instrument. We've got to tune the leg instrument, the spine instrument, the head instrument, the tailbone instrument. They've all got to be in alignment. And that's why we spend a lot of time with alignment, because it's important, because it's all about how the vibration is happening inside your body. Perfect alignment, perfect vibration. But the easiest one to do to start off with, of course, is the hands. That's why we're doing the hands first. Well, not the hands, but the arms. So we bring the arms, try it again. Bring the hands up. And then straighten your arms. Good. And then take a breath in. Breathe out, let your arms relax, let the elbows relax. Good, and it goes bang, and it sits right in the position. Take a breath in, breathe out, go a bit further. Yeah, now I've got out of the tone. Bring the arms back down again. So the key to know where that is, of course, is just how it feels. There's a certain place, and it's subtle. It's not a huge. I'm giving you big extremes where I've got straight arms and I've got really bent arms, and I've given you extremes so you can see it. But the actual adjustment is really quite subtle. It's not a huge pace we're going through where the arms are slightly bent, and it's hard to show you that because you can't see the subtlety of that. But I'll just from there to there, huge movement. The movement's just about there to there. I'm not sure if you can see. I'll move it so you can slowly see it. The movement's really small, but it's even smaller than that. It's from there just to there. It's tiny, and then just move it again, and then move it again, and then you go out, and you can feel it. No, that's not right. And you go up, and it's better, and you can feel where that place is. We're trying to find that place all the time. You're always trying to find it. Hang on, just have a glass of water. Hang on. So this subtlety of where this place is, this Fang Song is, it's not an easy place to feel, but it just. You don't necessarily hear the sound. I'm making the sound to give you an example what it is like vibrationally. But it's about just how it feels right for you. There's a place where it just sits. There's a place where it just sits and it's comfortable. And that's the place you're looking for. Yep. I'm going to do another exercise, and we're going to show you 3 different places where they all are alignment issues. So the other thing, of course, we talked before, I briefly talked about the legs being in alignment, the relax of your knees. So this is the same thing. How much do you bend your knees? Can you go out for this? That's it, perfect. So if I'm here, now remember we stand on the balls of our feet, we stand on our muscles. We don't stand on our heels, our heels are just touching the ground resting. So I'm on the balls of my feet and my toes are touching the ground. So I've got all the connection of all the meridians of my toes touching the ground, and my kidney 1 point, which is in the sole of my foot. It's the only kidney point that's on the foot. And I'm standing on those points, so the energy can come up through the ground. But to do that, I have to bend my knees slightly, because if I have straight knees, it's like straight arms. I have straight legs. So if you see me, I've got straight legs like that. And as soon as I stand like that, as soon as I straighten my legs up, I'm on my heels. But as soon as I bend my knees slightly, then I come forward onto the front part of my foot, and now I'm standing on my muscles again. And once I'm standing on my muscles, then all the energy starts moving. Yep. So that's why you stand on legs, by the way, if you didn't already know that. So the same thing is when we bend our knees. How much do you bend your knees? Same principle. Go straight. Take a breath in, breathe out, relax. Good. Take a breath in, relax, and breathe out again. And you'll get to a stage where it just feel like now you're doing a deep squat, and you feel a lot of tension inside your muscles. You'll feel tension in your knees, tension in your ankles as well. Standing back up again. Go stiff again. So stiff. Take a breath in, relax. Good. And it'll settle in a certain place. And it might be, you might have already gone too far past it, by the way, so there's always to find that. So you can do a small one, go stiff again, take a breath in, and then don't bend your knees too much, just bend them a little bit. Breathe out. Good. Make sure you can feel your gluteus maximus, because when you've got your legs straight, you'll find that your bum muscles will get tight as well. Then relax. Good. And then take a breath in, and relax your knees slightly again, bend them slightly more, just a little bit. Good. And then bend them, take a breath in, breathe out slightly again. This is subtle, you won't be able to see me doing this. I'm only moving very small pieces. Take a breath in, breathe out. And you get to a certain place and it's just right, it goes, oh, there. Take another breath in, breathe out, and move again. And now I've gone past it. And I can feel that I've gone too far, because now there's a lot of stress on my knees and my calves, and now there isn't, but back up here there isn't. Now this is the same thing again, this is a practice thing. You just take time to work out where this is. So that's your legs and your arms. Now, of course, the whole spine's got this. You have to do the spine as well. Where the spine itself is all the vertebrae all stacked on top of each other. And they all have ligaments and attachments and things and muscles attachments to it, and all the nerves come out of it. And how do you relax that without crumbling it to a little pile? And you hold some sort of relaxation, I think we'll use that word, the relaxation in your spine. So what we normally do in the Dao Yin practice is you stretch it the other way first. So you think of your head string, and you think of pulling your head string up, and as you pull the head string, it pulls all the vertebrae up, separates them all, and feel like you're stretching them. And then you from there you just relax and leave them inflate, leave them stretch and relax. Yeah, like that. Very good. So we'll try that again from here. So just let yourself all feel like your spine condenses. Yeah, feel like it condenses. When all the vertebrae all packed on top of each other, really just like bleh. Yeah, and then get your head string, the idea of the string from the top of your head, and as you pull it up, it pulls all your spine up like a concertina, and you pull it up, and you slowly expand all the vertebrae, pull it up, stretch them all up, and feel it right and stretch. Make sure you don't straighten your legs though, because what can happen, you pull your spine up and then your legs start straightening. Don't do that, just pull your spine up and feel it stretch, and then leave it expanded and relax. So when you relax, don't relax and let it go all the way back down again. Don't do that again. We just stretched it, so stretch it up. Leave it expanded and relax. Good. Now, without letting it sink down, the spine sink down, take a breath in and relax the spine again. Yeah, that. And you can feel all the movement happening in your back and your spine, but you're not actually going smaller. It's just all relaxing on the way down. Do that again. Take a breath in and just relax the spine. There's a slight movement down, but it's not a movement up and down this way. It's just a slight movement. Good. Head string again. Pull yourself back up. Stretch. Stretch it right up. Don't straighten your knees though. Keep your knees bent. Feel like stretching. Pull further, and then relax from here. Good. Leave it relaxed. Good. Now take another breath in, and then relax your spine in the out breath. But don't let it sink down. Just relax where it is. Relax where it's stretched. Relax. Take a breath in. Relax with it being stretched. Good. Now leave it like that. Don't move. Now straighten your legs on your heels. Good. And then relax your knees slightly. Take a breath in, breathe out. Relax just your knees. Good. Take a breath in again and relax. Try and find that place where it's the perfect bend. Good. Now think of your spine expanded and relaxed. Feel your legs bent slightly and relaxed. We're going to do the arms too. Bring your arms up. Just leave your spine and your hips. Don't move your legs. Don't move your spine. Straighten your arms. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Let the elbows relax. Good. Take one more breath. Breathe out. Try and find that place. Good. Now see your knees relaxed and your spine relaxed, but your spine's expanded and relaxed and your knees relaxed. Now if you've gone too far down in your knees, you're going to need to stand up slightly. Unfortunately, you're going to have to do this. You're going to have to straighten your legs again. Don't move your arms, don't move your spine. Just straighten your legs onto your heels. Take a breath in and then breathe out. Let your knees relax. Good. There. Now this is a different place for your body to be in, and you will all have a different experience of what this feels like now because you've done 3 major ones. Yeah. Good. That feeling. And the body will just be sitting in one position. You almost can stay in this position, you don't have to move. Well, I won't leave you there, so bring your arms down. Just slowly let them come down. Good. Now move your spine from side to side, just to unlock it, and then move your knees. Good. And check your feet out. Good. So that's what Fang Song looks like. With one missing, we have got one to do. We've actually got 2 to do this part of that, which is important, and we'll do them individually. I was only going to do the arms. Look, we got carried away now. We're doing all of them. This is all of the pieces of how to find this place where the middle, where the sound, the note is perfect. So we'll do, which one we do now? We'll do the hips next. So the hips, the same thing. So when we talk about tucking your pelvis, I have to come to the side again so you can see this. Tucking your pelvis is when you bring your bum forward and relax. You bring your bum forward that way and then sit down. Yeah, because quite often we sit there without, and I'll show you the shirt so you can see. So you have your bum sticking out. Yep. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the bum forward and we're going to tuck it. We're going to tuck our pelvis underneath. It's like we have tailbone. We're tucking our tailbone underneath and then we relax. Yeah. There is another part of this is the choir, but we won't do that today. There's an exercise in the choir in the library somewhere where you tuck your pelvis under. We'll talk about the choir some other time. And we have to do that one too, but this is the most important one, the hips one, and relax. Good. So the same thing is, how far do you go under, and then where's the relaxation point? Where is the sound when it's perfectly relaxed? So we'll try and we'll go to the extreme, we'll tuck it under a long way under, and then we'll let it go back to try and find where the place is, yep? So sit with our bum sticking out that way. Well, that'll be probably the start with our bum sticking out. Then we tuck our pelvis forward, and then come forward, come all the way forward and keep tucking it right up. So you feel like your sacrum's coming right up the inside, past your genitals, and then take a breath in, and then relax. And you feel all your pelvic muscles go down, you feel your gluteus maximus relax, you'll feel all of it relax. Take another breath in, and then relax. Good. Now you'll see what happens when you do this is your knees will start going as well, and you'll feel your knees start going down as well as you tuck your pelvis and relax your pelvis. You'll see your knees go down too. So we don't want to do the knees, we just want to do the pelvis. So we bring the pelvis forward and just relax that, not your knees. And isolate your knees, and then take a breath in, relax again. And if you see yourself moving, you see yourself your knees bending slightly, then go back again, go back to where the position for your knees are. Find where the straight knees, relax, bend slightly. Take a breath in, breathe out, bend them slightly till you get back to that place again. Right now, your spine. Now, don't move your knees. Tuck your pelvis forward. Go right forward. Well, actually, stick it out first. Stick it out the back first. Stick your bum out that way. Then tuck it right underneath. We'll go right to the extreme the other way. Come right forward. Come right forward. Come further, 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 further. So you feel like it's actually uncomfortable. It's sinking right forward. You'll feel the stress in your thighs as well, but don't bend your knees. And then relax. And don't bend your knees when you relax. Take a breath in. And relax, breathe out. Good, take one more breath in. Remember, don't bend your knees, you're just relaxing the spine. You're just relaxing your sacrum. Take a breath in, relax. And you'll feel the sacrum bones, you'll feel it sitting down. If the sacrum's going down, you'll feel it sitting down. So you've tucked it underneath and you'll feel it sit down, sit down, sit down. It'll get to a place where it just stops. And that's the place, and you'll feel that. As I say, this is a skill practice as well, to know where this is for you. Yeah, it's your sacrum, not mine. It's a certain place, and your sacrum's a different shape than mine. It's a different size, different everything. So where you can tuck it under and then sit down. So that the sequence, I'll go through that again, just in case it was a bit confusing. So you stick your bum out first. Well, actually, no, do your legs first so you don't change your legs. Straighten your legs, stay on your heels. Then take a breath in, breathe out, and then relax your knees. Bend your knees slightly. Good, take a breath in. Breathe out, relax again. Yeah, that's it, good, like that. Perfect. So that's the position you're sitting in, right? Like that. And the knees is the perfect position. Now, stick your bum out, but don't move your knees, just stick your bum out. Good, leave your knees exactly where they are. Stick your bum out. Then tuck your bum underneath, tuck your pelvis forward, keep going, don't bend your knees. Don't change your knees, leave the knees exactly where they are, come right forward. So it's uncomfortable, you feel like you feel your thighs getting stronger. That muscles in your thighs contracting. You feel your bum muscles pushing, squeezing, pushing yourself forward. And then take a breath in and just relax. Relax your sacrum. You'll feel your bum muscles disengage, your gluteus maximus will disengage. You'll feel them get soft. And you'll feel your sacrum just release, and slowly, it'll go down slowly, but don't move your knees. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Take another breath in. Breathe out. And you feel your anus muscles, you'll feel them relax as well. Yeah. Perfect. That position. So now we've got our knees in the right place, our pelvis is in the right place, our spine's been extended, our arms are relaxed, one to go. Your neck. So this is the major. There's a few other final ones in this. As I say, the choir, you need to do that as well. But at this stage, these big five will be enough to get you very close to the perfect note. Yeah, they'll get you going anyway. They'll get you in. Everything else will find itself inside this place. But the next one. So you need to bring your chin back. Now, when you bring your chin back, stay with the close-up. Stay with the close-up. So when you bring your chin back, because you're vertebrae in your spine, of course, you've got a curvature in your neck like that. Yeah. Comes up this far. I better do it the right way. It goes that way. And so when you bring your chin back, what you don't want to do is bring your chin down. You want to go, your chin goes straight back, goes that way. Now, you might not be able to do that if you've never done this before, but it goes straight back and then relax. So the same thing again. So if you poke your chin forward, so we go to the extreme first, so you know what it's not. So go to the extreme, poke your chin out that way, like that, and then pull it all the way back. And go to the stage where it's way too far back, where you're sitting like this and it feels really strange. Yeah. But remember, it's going straight backwards. It's not going down, it's just going straight back. Go too far. And then relax your chin and just let it come forward slightly. Good. Take a breath in. And then relax all the vertebrae in your neck. And take a breath in and then breathe out. And just let your chin relax. But the chin's still back. So it hasn't gone back forward again, it's still back, but it's relaxed back there. And relax. We'll do that again. So go further forward first. So you're sticking your chin out. Then you stick your chin all the way back, so it feels really uncomfortable. You can feel it in your shoulders, you can feel it in your neck, you feel it on the top of your shoulders. Yeah. And then relax your neck. And you feel the shoulders relax, you'll feel the chin relax, you'll feel the vertebrae in your neck relax. Take a breath in, and then breathe out. And feel it relax again. Good. Very cool. That's done now, it's your neck. Right, we're going to put them all together, shall we? We'll do the last piece, we'll put the whole lot together, and we'll do the same exercise to make it easy. We'll do flying eagle, so as we set it up. So the first thing we're going to do, because the last thing we're going to do is the arms. So we're going to set everything up, but we'll start from the ground. We'll do the legs first. Now the thing is, once you set one of them up, when you change the other ones, try not to change the one you just set up, because it's not easy. Because you'll notice when you tuck your pelvis forward and relax, you notice your knees. Sometimes you'll go when you relax the pelvis, the knees go down. Sometimes when you relax the spine, the hips go down. And so we're trying not to do that. We're trying to, once we've got it into a place of relaxation, then we're going to relax the next bit, relax the next bit, relax the next bit. What we're trying not to do is move the other ones we've set up. Best you can. The body's got its own thing. Remember, the body might not know how to do this, so it's going to fight you for it. Very cool. So we do the legs first. So we'll go through each of the expansions. We go straight legs, on your heels. Take a breath in, relax, breathe out, bend your knees slightly. Take a breath in, relax, breathe out. Find that place that's perfect for your legs. Very good, sitting in that position. Good. We're going to do the tailbone. So pull your tailbone further forward. Don't move your knees. You'll feel a little bit of, in your quad, you'll feel the movement of muscles in your quads, but that's okay. Move your pelvis forward and then relax. But don't bend your knees anymore. Just relax your hip. Take a breath in. Relax your pelvis again. Good, perfect. Headstring stretch for your vertebrae. Stretch it up. Now don't move your don't move your hips, don't move your knees. Stretch up. Feel all that elongation happen inside your spine. Stretch it right up to the very, very top. Good, and then take a breath, breathe out, but don't move your hips, don't move your knees. Good, that's it, perfect. Take a breath in again. And just relax your spine. Just feel your spine relax. Leave it stretched and relax it while it's stretched. You don't want it to sink back down again. Leave it stretched, relax. Good, we'll do one more time. Take a breath in. Breathe out, relax the spine. Good, we'll do our chin. Now bring our chin back. Go too far, so pull it back so it's uncomfortable. Then take a breath in. And then relax the chin. Good, to relax your vertebrae in your back of your neck. Take a breath in. Relax your chin. Don't let the chin go down though. Remember, it goes backwards. And then relax, take a breath in. And relax your chin. Now at this stage your legs should be pretty well just sitting in the same place. Your hips haven't moved, your spine hasn't moved, now your neck's not going to move, now you feel like you're stuck there. But don't change any of that. Just leave it sitting in that perfect alignment. Now we're going to do the arms. Take a breath in. Breathe out, move the arms up. Good. Take a breath in. Or actually no, go straight arms first. Don't move your hips. Don't move your legs, don't make anything move. Now just relax your arms, nothing else. Don't move your chin. Take a breath in and relax the elbows. Good. Take a breath in and breathe out, relax the elbows. Don't go any further than that, that's enough. And sit there. Now you'll feel your chin, your spine, your hips, your legs, and everything should all of a sudden start feeling like exactly the same, feels the same thing. Your whole body feels like one piece. There's no separation, just one piece, one vibration. And hopefully somebody that's watching this won't be able to move right now. They'll be stuck in this position. And this is Fang Song. This is where you sit in this position. You feel like you can stay here all day and sit here forever because it's all aligned up and you're not having to do this. It's doing it for you. Your body's holding its own posture. Yeah? So hopefully somebody who's watched this video will get this expression. If you do, please message me. Tell me what you felt. I'm intrigued. Very good. Good, I'm going to get you to relax now. Bring your arms, take a breath in, and then slowly lower your arms as you breathe out. Good. And you'll find that your legs have still not moved, your hips still not moved, your spine, but your chin hasn't moved, just your arms. And you'll still feel that same expression. Now your arms are sitting down the bottom. Now your arms aren't moving. You still feel like one piece. All of you is just one piece until you move one of them. I'm just going to straighten my legs, and then as soon as I do that, it comes out of posture. And the whole body goes, oof, and it changes. So the idea, of course, is to stay in posture like this all the time when you're walking around, when you're standing, when you're sitting, is to how to get in alignment, even if you're sitting down, how everything's still aligned, tucking your pelvis when you're sitting down, bringing your chin back, and everything can be aligned anywhere you like, sitting, driving a car. you can still have this alignment. Yeah, so it's just a practice. But what happens is when you're in that perfect alignment, the energy moves around really quickly because there's no blockages. There's nothing blocking. There's no tension in the body blocking it, and it just moves up and down the meridians really smoothly and connecting to the energy outside of yourself, and just comes in and out all the time. And so that's the part of the Qigong. But this is I just giving you a practice that takes a long time to understand the subtleties of that. But do practice it, and please, if you have any questions about it, and if you have any feedback about it, please let me know, and we can talk about it, or I can bring it up in a video in one of the classes, and we can talk about it in one of the classes. Very cool. I hope somebody had that feeling when you got there, and the whole body goes, ooh, and your whole body just lets go, and you go, and just sinks, and you go, whoa, what's that? I hope somebody had that experience just then. If they haven't, somebody in the future is going to do this class and have that experience, hopefully. Fang Song, that's very cool. Roll back onto your thumbs. Left hand underneath, right hand on top, 2 thumbs together. Go. Make a fist with the left hand, cover it with your right. Bring towards your heart. And then down to your lower down here. Also, people that watch this, if you come online when I'm doing it, because I can't see the people that are online, just message me. Now, to do that, you actually got to register to message. You can't just write a message. They won't let you do that, but they'll talk you through it. What you've got to do so that you can register, so you can actually send me a message so I can see it. It's a pretty simple process, but just know you've got to do a couple of steps before you can do that. Just so I know who's watching it, so I can always say hello. So I think it's quite nice to know who I'm teaching in the day, and I know that Susie's on, and I know that Mark's on. So thank you for the class. I hope you enjoyed that class, and please ask me if you have any questions. Just step back from everybody, and just bow to everybody that comes to watch this, and to everybody, have a beautiful day today. Bye-bye. Relax.